reflections on practice and Buddhism. If you're not familiar with Bhikkhu Bodhi, he is one of the two really living great translators of the Buddhist Tipitaka. He has translated so many of the sutras, and he does it in such an accessible way. And he also has put together a primer text for anyone who wants to study the original works of the Buddha, because they're very vast, putting it, the most essential teachings in one text called In the Buddha's Words. So we study this out at Nava. And so when we have this retreat next year, I hope all of you will be able to come. We're only able to accommodate about 80 people, so we'll do our best to accommodate as many people, and then we'll come here for the walk. So usually when he comes, he will give the concluding remarks, and sometimes there's a video that we can get where we can hang a video and we can see Bhikkhu Bodhi himself, but I didn't see a video this year. So he does have a talk online that I'm going to read from so that we can have a little bit of the spirit of Bhikkhu Bodhi and what he is saying about this year's Walk to Feed the Hungry. The supreme command of all higher ethical and religious systems is to love everyone as one's neighbor, or even to love everyone as oneself. But how is this possible to love everyone? Can love be commanded? Or if it can be, what kind of love is it that responds to a moral command? At first glance, it seems like the demand to love everyone can never be fulfilled, that it lays upon us like an impossible burden. In our everyday experience, the circle of those we love is limited, and whenever love arises toward anyone, it does so on the basis of close association, not in compliance with a moral injunction. I may live in an apartment building shared by hundreds of people, many of whom I see on the elevator day after day, and yet I may feel complete indifference towards them. I may live in a densely populated neighborhood and pass my neighbors on the street or in the shops, yet hardly do I manage to even nod good morning to any of them. When I travel to New York City, I sit in a crowded subway car and look upon my fellow passengers as mere empty faces, hardly recognizing them as people in their own right. And there are some that I meet who treat me roughly, spitefully, even with contempt. How then can I be expected to love people all around the world, much less those who are openly hostile towards me? To answer this question, we have to distinguish two different nuances of the word love. One is an emotional feeling of affection that arises from my direct relationship to particular people. This type of love is not necessarily selfish or egotistical. It is not necessarily driven by an exchange principle, by the hope that others will return my affection and treat me kindly. I may sincerely love other people without a hope of receiving anything in return, love them in appreciation of their good qualities and with a heartfelt wish for their well-being and happiness. But the primary basis for this love for the other is my direct connection with that person, and its robustness depends on a regular contact. This type of love can range from self-centered attachment to family and friends, for deep devotion to those in my circle of friends and relatives that I admire for their outstanding qualities. What characterizes all shape of love in this sense is its contingency. It depends upon the circumstances and connections and is thus subject to change when conditions that nourish it change. The other kind of love is not a contingent on external conditions. It does not depend on direct personal contact. It does not even require that we actually like or admire the people toward whom the love is extended. This type of love is generated solely by the recognition that people are as subjects, seeing them, each person as the center of experience, and thereby the center of a world. This type of love transcends the subject-object dichotomy that ordinarily structures our interpersonal relations. It emerges from the inner citadel of our own subjectivity. We see the other person as a subject and recognize that as subjects, that person is similar to ourselves. This perception binds us together in a union of subjects, a union in which no matter what we might feel about the other person as an individual, we recognize that this person, as the center of experience, is endowed with intrinsic value, a value that must be honored and protected. To be a subject of experience is to see one's own welfare and happiness, not necessarily in a selfish or exclusive way, but as an innate disposition of one's being. As persons, we are each subjects of experience, and thus we each endeavor to avoid harm and suffering. Even more, at the bottom of our being, we are disposed to grow and to thrive, to achieve security and happiness, and to realize our potentials, talents, and capabilities. Our quest for self-realization may be warped by distorted ideas about the nature of the good. We may be driven by greed and personal ambition, and in our quest for the good, we may hurt others and deprive them of the good towards which they strive. But with a clear understanding of our own good, we would see that our own flourishing depends on the flourishing of others, that we thrive best when others also thrive. From this it follows that we have an obligation to avoid harming others and to help them along their way to achieving their own good. The recognition of others as subjects means that we see in each person a reflection of ourselves. In doing so, we relate to each other as subjects who share our essential subjectivity. Since by introspection I can see that at the root of my being is a deep urge for the attainment of my own genuine good, I can know by inference, or better by direct intuition, that every other person desires their own genuine good. When through this intuitive contact I appreciate and honor that desire, that need for good, I will feel, rising from the depths of my heart, a wish for others to achieve the good they seek. I think that maybe I'll stop here and inspire all of you to go to the website for Global Buddhist Relief and read the rest of what Bhikkhu Bodhi has to say for yourselves, and contemplate it, put it into practice, see if it works, and then see what it feels like when you're able to offer that spirit of generosity, dana, that feeling of connectedness to all beings without contingency, to be able to love in this way and see what kind of fruit that gives to you. Do it first perhaps as an experiment. Try it out for a day. If it works for you, maybe you can try it for a week. If it works, maybe you can try it out for a year. For myself, I'd like to try it out for quite a while, as long as I'm able. So I'm very happy to see all of you here, and we all know that from the depth of our heart, by helping others, we're really helping ourselves. By helping ourselves in a good way, we're all helping others. Thank you all.